Yup. It's that time, y'all. We starting off a new week, and we got some last chance opportunities, as well as a 3-week early release that y'all probably ain't gonna care about. But outside of this, we got banger after banger after banger after banger, y'all. Let's talk about everything happening this week in sneaks. Let's talk about it. YouTube fam or yo, man, I had to chop it up for y'all. Y'all say y'all don't feel right when I don't get y'all to chopped and screwed. Family. You feel me? So we gotta chop it up and screw it for y'all, man. What's good, man? Your boy Jay is back full energetic for y'all today, man, because we got a banger at hands. I'm gonna show you guys an early look, then we're gonna talk about some upcoming releases, which I do have a few of them in the studio, so we ain't gonna just talk about them, we gonna show them y'all, and we're gonna give y'all all the drops and the details on it. Before we get into all that, if this is your first time stopping through, rocking out with your boy Jay and the fam, I would love for you to stick around, join us over here by hitting that subscribe button down below. Lock in so that you do not miss any of the upcoming release info, any of the early looks on feeds, which I need to get back to, but it is all coming here over here, man. So make sure that if your subscribe button isn't hit, you take the time out real quick, do that, and leave a comment down below. You know your boy Jay checks all the comments, and I do respond back to all of them, whether I do react with a heart or I respond back with an emoji or a personal message. You know what I'm saying? I get back to all of them. I do read y'all comments, so keep the comments coming in. Your feedback is always greatly appreciated. So appreciate those who do that, and for those of y'all who don't, man, tap in, man. Rock out with your boy Jay. Leave a quick comment down below. Like I tell y'all, hey, yo, just leave something down below in the comment section. Let me know that you are here vibing out with the fam. But yes, man, today is Sunday, the 27th. I want to say during my vlog, I thought it was the 27th, and I said today is the 27th yesterday, but today is officially the 27th. Y'all know your boy Jay live in the future. If you don't know, I be in the future, man. And speaking of future, you know, we already in the future. Woo! With this one, y'all, this one right here doesn't release for another 3 weeks. But before we get into this, because I told y'all might be so about these. There gonna be some of y'all that be like, yo, those go crazy, but some of y'all gonna be like, eh. So we gonna hold off on these for 1 second. I'm gonna give y'all some valuable information. I know y'all want to hear about how you can win these, right? Yeah, got your attention. I see, bro. Look, them bricks done caught your attention, you know what I'm saying? But yes, man, the Jordan 1 Unions and the Jordan 4 bricks are still up for grabs, y'all. And what I mean by that, you can absolutely win one of these for free simply by preserving your shoes. Bang! Man, shout out to Capsule Sneaker Preservers, y'all. This is a lab-tested product that is proven to work and preserve, of course, the wear and the yellowing of your shoe by a large amount, y'all. So definitely it is a product that you might want to check out. Your boy Jay has been talking about them for a little while now. A lot of y'all ask me, Jay, what do? You got a lot of shoes. How do you keep them from yellowing? How do you keep them from getting crumbled up, you know, because you can't wear them all at once? The answer is right here, y'all. So Capsules is a product that does give you simple instructions, and it does show you simply by scanning that barcode. It shows you how you can preserve your shoes. So what comes in here, it does come with a cartridge as well as a capsule preserver bag that you can actually use as a storage case if you guys want to store it inside of a bag or anything that you travel with. It definitely comes in handy for that. All in one, it does keep your shoes fresh and preserved, y'all. If you ever take your shoes out the box for the first time after buying them, it's priceless, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the cost might be the cost of the shoe if we being real, but you feel what I'm saying, man. You want that clean look of your shoes at all times. This does help you do that. So if you do have a Jordan 3 fragment, which is infamous for yellowing, as you can see right there, that's not a good look. But with this product, you can slow that down. So pretty much they did test that. That is the same amount of time that you had both those shoes, one without the preserver and one with the preserver, and look at the difference, y'all. Like, it definitely saves the wear and the aging of the shoe down. So as well as you preserving your shoes, as I told y'all when I introduced these, you have a chance right now to win either the Jordan 4 Nigel Sylvester Brick by Bricks or the Jordan 1 Union Shadows all by simply joining the Capsule Club, y'all. The Capsule Club does enable you to get a monthly supply of capsule sneaker preservers, so you don't have to buy them one by one here and there. It will save you money in the long run by joining the Capsule Clubs, as well as there are several perks, y'all. Not only can you win a free pair of shoes, but they do have things in there like $20 gift cards here, $10 gift cards here. They are sponsored by a lot of different companies, so they all throw their little pieces in there, and you do get a lot of beneficial things by joining the Capsule Clubs, y'all. So one special that they have going on right now, which I think you should take advantage of, is that giveaway, because there's only 3 days left and there might not be that many entries, so your chance of winning is actually a lot higher than what you think, man. But bang, Jordan 4 Nigels or Jordan 1 Unions. The clock is ticking. You have until April 30th, y'all, which is 3 days from the time of me dropping this video, man. So take advantage. Your chances are high, and these are absolutely free, man, and you're preserving your sneaker while doing it, man. So check it out. I have everything linked down below in the description. Tap in with it. You see what your boy has been doing to preserve his shoes. If you guys want to keep your shoes looking fresh, just as that first time, that love at first sight when you open up the box, you might want to tap into Capsules, y'all. But outside of that, like I was telling y'all, I do have an early look. Whew! Appreciate it. Now, where were we? Bang! As you can see, y'all, look, this package comes from Woodstack. Woodstack is a retail company overseas, I want to say. They did drop these early. I got the link from Secret Sauce, but we ain't gonna get into that. If you know, you know. The link is down below in the description, but I did get a link, an early link from Secret Sauce, and Secret Sauce might be bad for me at this point, because I keep just buying random things just because I can get them for retail, y'all. But this is another thing. The last time I talked to y'all about Secret Sauce, I got a Switch 2, which somebody bought it fast off my hands. I didn't even know people wanted it like that, but that Switch ended up flying quick, and like I said, I got it for retail, and I didn't even plan on getting it. I just seen a link on Secret Sauce and got it. But this right here is a shoe from Woodstack, which is, like I told y'all, that overseas company. This one is a pair of Adidas, y'all. So this one is a pair of Adidas. I have been buying so many of these. I gotta say that I have an addiction at this point. I got to, y'all, because I just been buying too many of these, y'all. Y'all see what's going on with the box. If you know, you know. Shout out to Anthony Edwards, y'all. So one of the most recent pairs I showed y'all was the AE Easters. I think that was the last pair I showed y'all of these. However, this pair right here does not release until May 11th, y'all. So these released around 3 weeks early over on Woodstack. Shout out to Secret Sauce for the early link, as always. But yes, man, these right here are the AE1. Does it have a size? Let me read it off. The Anthony Edwards 1 low, color blocking is Mitri, or bro, I butchered that. Matt Gry. Yo, it's just a bunch of letters, y'all. I don't know what Adidas be doing with these color codes, but anyways, pop it open the box, y'all. These release on May 11th, and the color blocking is metallic gray, but I'm calling these the cool grays. Woo! Woo! Them AE1 low cool gray things. Bang! So here you have them, y'all. The AE1 low metallic grays, set to be releasing officially on May the 11th. But like I said, they released early via Woodstack, and I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan of these. These is clean. These are going on court ASAP, y'all. But yet another pair of AE1s added to the collection, man. Like I told y'all, I'm just addicted at this point, because I gotta have over 10 pairs of AEs, y'all. Very good shoes when it comes to hooping in, and they're actually a casual basketball sneaker in my opinion, man. But here we have them, metallic grays, releasing on May the 11th. Bang! Here y'all go, man. What is y'all thoughts on this colorway, y'all? This is the cool gray colorway. If we talking in sense of Jordan brand colorways, this is that cool gray joint, man. Let me know what are your thoughts on these. It seems like AE and Adidas are mimicking a lot of popular colorways when it does come to Nike and Jordan brand. We of course seen the Georgia Bulldogs colorway, which is a bread colorway essentially in my opinion, but we do have these, and guess what they come with? They come with some white laces, and I think the white laces is gonna pop. Them white laces is gonna pop on these, but it does have the all over gray upper, and I looked these up after I copped them for retail from Woodstack. I seen that these were going below retail right now early on the apps and stuff, man. So I don't know, these do not have any value, but I ain't tripping. I like them. I'll definitely be hooping in these, or I don't know. I doubt I'll wear them casually, because I do have my cool gray Jordan 11s. I got cool gray 4s. I'm throwing those on all day before I throw these on. So this will definitely just turn into a basketball shoe, man. But comment down below, is this a colorway that y'all think was worth making. Will y'all be picking up a pair of these? Like I said, May 11th is the release date on these. Comment down below, is it a cop or is it a pass for you, y'all? Let me know, let me know, let me know. But yes, it is Sunday and it is time for us to talk about everything going on this week in sneaks, and we got a banger of a week, y'all. Like when I told y'all in the intro, it's banger after banger after, yo, it's gonna be one of them weeks, y'all. So starting it off, I want to say in 3 days, the end of the entries for, of course, capsules. If you guys want to get into that capsule sneaker club, that last day, which is, I want to say Wednesday, the 30th is Wednesday, I want to say, we will be getting a release. Woo! Yes, it's too lit. Bang! A release from Travis Scott. We already seen an early release via his website. There were tons of W's. I got a W myself. Shout out to the sauciest of the, like I said, bro, it's bad at this point. I'm getting so many retail dubs, y'all. But anyways, we did get an early release from Travis Scott's website on these. Now, I want to talk about this shoe because there's a lot of rumors and speculations going on about these, man. So first things first, packaging, y'all. So as you can see, my pair right here has Jumpman and it has a sticker that says T-Rex on it. This is the first box I have. I have 4 other pairs of Jumpman Jacks. This is the only pair that I own with this T-Rex branding on it, y'all. And this pair came directly from a retail store. Now, I went to other retail stores, Stockroom Jay, shout out to him. But I was in the back of a retail store and I seen a box of the Jumpman Jack Vote, what are these called again? Bright Cactus. I seen a pair, well, a few pairs. It was a whole stack. Almost every pair they had in there just had the Jumpman on it, y'all. So there is multiple styles of packaging when it comes to this in particular shoe. There are pairs at retail stores, not just Travis Scott's website, at retail stores that does have T-Rex written on it, and there are also pairs out there that just have the Jumpman on it, y'all. So it's kind of confusing, but it is both pairs out there. So if you get one with one or the other, do not think it's fake because of that reason. You might got to look more into it to diagnose whether it's a fake shoe or not. But just because it doesn't have that T-Rex, it doesn't mean it's fake, because I've seen them both at retail stores, y'all. But yes, outside of that, another thing I want to talk about is when you pop off this lid, right? There is images floating around of people getting this shoe with a dust bag. Only thing the pairs I've seen come with, and this is a first, y'all, is this Travis Scott sticker type of paper. You got a whole bunch of stickers, and I thought that they replaced the bag with the stickers because I've never seen this in any Jumpman Jacks. Like I said, I own 4 other pairs. I've gotten dust bags with those, but I've never gotten this. So I was like, maybe they swapped out the dust bag for these. However, like I said, there are images floating around of pairs with a dust bag. I want to say they have this as well, y'all. And what I've come to understand, the pairs that I've seen floating around were confirmed to be pairs from Coachella. So there was a drop via Coachella. I don't know if it was in that area, a sneakers pass. I don't know how they did it, you know what I'm saying? But there were pairs released during the Coachella whole situation going on, and people who did receive those pairs did get dust bags with their pairs, y'all. So they're coming both ways. They're coming without dust bags, majority retail stores. Now, the last thing I need to see, I'm waiting on my pair to come from Travis Scott. I might be waiting until 2028. Dang, bruh. Shots fired, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hopefully they get the shipping right, but I do have a confirmed pair on the way. When I get that pair from Travis Scott's website, I'll know whether it's Travis Scott's pairs, basically the website, and Coachella pairs that have dust bag, and retail pairs will just have the stickers, y'all. So quick FYI, a lot of pairs that come directly from retail stores do not have dust bags. So when I seen dust bags, I was like, bro, they fake. They fake. But I gotta be delicate when I use that F word, because you really gotta do your research and your homework nowadays, because you just never know. But I know 100% that a lot of retail pairs, well, I haven't seen any in-store pairs come with the bags. The only pair I've seen with the bags are pairs from Travis Scott's Coachella release. But we'll see if the website pairs, which I did get that W on, if those do have that dust bag, y'all. But yes, with all that out the way, I haven't even showed y'all the shoe. So on April 30th, y'all, bang, we will get the release of the Bright Cactus Jumpman Jacks via the Nike Sneakers app, y'all. Now, there will not be as much stock on the Sneakers app, as we seen on Travis Scott's website. As I mentioned when I was first talking about these, there was tons of W's. A lot of people. Comment down below if you took a dub on these. Now, these are clean, y'all. These are very clean. Like I told y'all when I first seen them, and I'm not capping, these are one of my favorite colorways when it comes to the Jumpman Jacks. And I didn't even anticipate these. Like, I just was like, really, I was really meh about buying this shoe just to even have for the review. I was like, I'm gonna just wait, but I'm glad I did because it made me appreciate the shoe and give y'all my honest thoughts and opinions on it, you know, prior to me getting them another way just to show y'all a review. But this is actually a decent shoe. It comes with the 3 laces. Like I said, if you guys are interested in them, check out my early look. I do talk a little bit more about it. I'm gonna try to hit y'all with a detailed review before these release, which is on Wednesday, so stay tuned for this one. But the bright cactuses will be releasing on April 30th. Retail will be $200. Quantities will be limited via the Sneakers app. Like I said, your best shot would have been on Travis Scott's website, and that is over with as of right now. So hey, if you guys want them, April 30th, $200, Sneakers app. Outside of those, y'all, on May 1st, yes, the first of the month, wake up, they're gonna wake you up with these, y'all, because we got 2 banger releases, y'all. One is a official release, or a restock to say, because we already did see an early release of this in particular shoe, which is the Air Max 95 pink foams. Now, these released already on April 18th via, what store was it? I don't know. Somebody help me out. There was a store that did release them on April 18th. I'm just not thinking right now, but I got to go on with this video, y'all. So like I said, help me out in the comment section if you want to put it out there. But there was a release on April 18th, and now we are seeing an official Sneakers app release on May 1st of the pink foams, which I showed y'all already, man. And your boy Jay made them things go bye-bye. They walked right up out the crib. I will go for a pair on the release day just to see if I can hit for retail, but it was one of them shoes where I was kind of against the fence. I was like, do I need them? I don't know when I'm gonna wear them. They going for a lot of money. Let me get this money. 100s and 50s, party with, let me stop. But yeah, man, so I got those shoes up out of here, and I do have, as well as you guys, have a second chance on May 1st. $180 retail. That would be a lovely price if I can get my hands on them for that price. But if I don't get a W, I'm cool. I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? But outside of the Air Max, y'all, and speaking of Air Max, before I move on, where are the neons? Nike, where are the OG neons? People keep hitting me up. Yo, when them neons dropping? Yo, when them neons? There was actually a list put out there, y'all, that showed all the locations that were expected to get them. Hopefully I can find it and put it up on the screen. But those stores were the only stores that would just get random releases of them. I remember I told y'all that there will be restocks at select JD Sports and other stores. If your store that you were looking into wasn't on the list that I showed, hopefully I showed it. But if it wasn't on that list, they didn't get them, y'all. So they're actually limiting those Air Max 95 neons a lot more than, you know, we expected. But why? Why are they treating Air Max like this, y'all? But I don't know, man. Hey, Nike, do your thing. But yes, moving on that same day, May 1st, y'all, we will get a release of some Kobe's, y'all. So Kobe is back in the mix. Question for y'all: is Nike dropping too many Kobe's? It seems like we're getting 2 Kobe's average, 1.5 a month. We're getting a lot of Kobe's, and I had never known of Kobe shoes to release like that. But we do have a new colorway that is releasing. It is the Kobe Low Protro EM joints. I mean, $180 for those. I think I'm cool at this point. I'm gonna go for them for retail. But I'm not really pressed for that shoe. Nope. I'm good. Your boy Jay was really copping all Kobe's that released just to have that kind of Kobe collection, but it's getting a little excessive right now at this point, and I just don't need them all, you know what I'm saying? So that shoe I'm kind of cool on. I will go for it just to see if I get that got them and then end up doing something with them after that. But those are releasing as well as a collection. So they have a collection releasing alongside those. So for anyone wanting some new Kobe's or some Air Max, May 1st is the date. So mark that on your calendar, y'all. Now the next day, May 2nd, y'all, we do have a release of some Book Ones, the Wild Berry, Dust Cactus, whatever you want to call them joints. I spoke about those, I want to say last week. I said, oh, those release next week. They actually got a nice little look to it. I'm cool on them though, you know what I'm saying? But that is a good looking colorway. It looked like it got, I don't know, I'm getting like some Jetsons type of colorway vibe to it. I don't know. That purple, that orange, They cool, but I'm good on them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at D-Book for putting those out. He does actually have a nice lineup when it comes to the colorways of his shoe, and I have yet to try it, man. Anyone out there ever tried any books? Let me know about the comfortability of that shoe, because I'm curious at this point. They're actually dropping a lot. So normally when they do things like that, AE, they have a lot of success, and maybe I should check it out, you know what I'm saying? But book 1's releasing on May 2nd. We got 2 bangers, one in which I've seen, actually not even one, I've seen both these in hand, and there's one that I am locked in on, the Nike Dunk Low CSEF joints, y'all. Now that one is a graduation themed shoe. I seen that in hand in person. Those go crazy. Very, very fire. It does have a DIY type of material on it where you can rub off the front part, the white part, and it does reveal like a eraser pink look, because the theme of that shoe is like a school theme. So you know, you got your pencil type look and you got the eraser look underneath that white pattern when you do rub that off, man. So it definitely is a clean shoe. It does come with a tassel. It does come with a tassel hang tag, like a graduation looking thing. Got a lot of little details on it, you know what I'm saying? But that is a clean shoe. Like I said, I seen it in hand. Those are going for a lot right now on the resale side of things. But yeah, if you want to get them, man, you have a chance to get them on Friday the 3rd via the Sneakers app. I want to say that those will be in limited quantity, so good luck to all those who go after them. I'm gonna have to put out some raffles, and hopefully I can hit at a skate shop or something. And I would think that skate shops would be releasing those like maybe Wednesday or so, but I haven't heard anything about any skate shops doing a early release prior to Friday, so we'll just have to see how that goes. But that is one that I am guaranteed going after. The next shoe that is also releasing on Friday, we do have the Forget Me Not Jordan 4, the UNC looking joints with the flowers all over it. Those are clean, bro. When you remove those flowers off that shoe, it is definitely a contender for a good shoe to just rock, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people throwing those on feet, both male and female. I want to say I seen more males with them, but of course they didn't have the flowers on them. But that shoe is a clean shoe. That is releasing on Friday as well. Those released early. I did see Secret Sauce put out a link where you could have copped those for retail. I want to say maybe like last week or so, but I just passed on it. Like I said, I'll go broke with all these early links, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of pick and choose, but I did have a chance at those. I passed. Y'all let me know, are y'all copping those Forget Me Not Jordan 4s, which are releasing on Friday? Is it gonna be the dunks, the 4s, or neither? Y'all let me know. But that is what's going on this week. It is a big week. If anything else does pop up, I will keep y'all informed, man. But hey, have your wallets, your bank accounts, your phones, everything ready, because it's a lot going on. And I feel like that's not it, y'all. I feel like we're gonna get a surprise out the blue, but I will keep you informed if I hear anything from, you know, Secret Sauce or anything, although I'm not supposed to tell y'all. Y'all need to go ahead and pull up. But if I hear anything, I'll see if I can squeeze any info in there without giving out the full details, and we'll go from there, man. But I appreciate y'all as always. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Before we get out of here, man, anybody been keeping up with the playoffs? I think the NBA playoffs have been amazing, man. They have been some good games. I like these series. It's been going on good, man. Outside of Memphis and Oklahoma, I think they've been pretty good series, man, because I think Oklahoma about to get Memphis up out of there, bro. They ain't gonna give them no games. But comment down below, man. How's your team doing? How do you like the playoffs right now? If y'all want to talk about the NFL draft, whatever, man, comment down below. Leave a comment for your boy Jay. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out. Lengthy video again, but if you have watched the full video, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for rocking out. And yeah, man, till the next time, y'all stay blessed, which we'll be back tomorrow, guys willing. I'll see y'all then. So till then, we up out of here, man.